I studied film production in college with not really knowing what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to do something that was non-traditional. So breaking kind of out of tradition was something that was, some people would call scary. Having that background and relationship with God, I knew that doing something non-traditional was going to be something that would be okay. So growing up in San Diego and then moving to Los Angeles, a new city, was a big deal for me. I did not go away for college, so I did everything in San Diego that I possibly could until it was time to move out and become an adult and start my own career. Started looking for internships when they were not paid. They are paid now, which is unfortunate for me. But anyway, I was able to get an internship, and I was commuting from San Diego. I kind of made a deal with my dad. I said, I need to find a place in LA. I'm gonna be there 5 days a week. I'll come down for the weekends, but I don't have any money. I'm gonna need you to help me, or just in this case, pay rent. So I kind of gave him a 6-month window. Again, trusting that God will provide. I got a place in Inglewood, just started applying everywhere that I could think of, and friends had leads and people at the internship had leads. So I'd follow those things, and I was applying to every studio that I could. Yeah, there's always doubt when anything happens. I mean, don't get me wrong, in that 6-month period of waiting if I would be offered a job, there was a lot of doubt. I'm like, okay, what if this doesn't work out? What can I do next? What can I fall back on? I did film production as my major. I did not have a minor in nursing like a lot of my peers did. So the fallback was to go back to school. I don't know if I wanted to do that. I don't know if I can do that now. But yeah, doubt was definitely creeping in as far as at what point in this time frame do you think of a backup plan B? I want to say either 3 or 4 months in, I interviewed and I got offered a job, and I said I can start in the first of the year. So in January of 2006, I got a permanent job, and I think somebody else in that position would have been more stressed out. But there was some sort of weird calmness from just having a good relationship with God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit to trust all of them that it would happen. One of my friends, when I did move, shared with me what he thought. He said, yeah, you just moved up to LA not knowing anybody, a new big city, and just starting over. And he said that was one of the bravest things I've seen anybody do because of the unknown factors and non-comfort level that happens when you do move somewhere. A strange new city became my home, and only through God's grace of my relationship with Him and the trust that I was able to find a church home and friends without having that weird homesick feeling for San Diego. The Hollywood Church is my home church, and it means the world to me because this is a church that puts what Jesus did when He was here on this earth into practice in a modern day setting. We have unhoused people that come here during the week that are here for showers and casework, and these marginalized people are sitting with us in the pews on Sabbath morning. And some of these folks are also running camera, are running slides, are doing the video switching. So we're working hand in hand with these people when Jesus was here, He was eating with tax collectors, fishermen, people that were not, we would think, educated by those standards or of great monetary wealth. That's what Hollywood means to me, is that everybody here that walks through those doors, whether you're dressed for working out in yoga pants, or if you're dressed in business casual, or if you have jeans on, it doesn't matter. We want you to worship with us, and that's what I love about coming to Hollywood. That me in 2005, I would not have expected to have any of this, but again, I just trusted on those verses of Matthew where they say, God provides for the birds of the air. What is it that He can't provide for you? And I just trusted all of that it would work out. Blind faith isn't really blind because there's a reason that you trust somebody. So I would say you have to build that relationship with God before you kind of take big leaps of faith, because that blind trust in God and that God will provide is not necessarily blind, because you know who God is. God is your friend. I don't know where it's going to lead. The entertainment industry is changing with the uses of AI and other technology, but again, I'm just trusting that God will provide, and I'll adapt, and with God's grace, He'll allow me to adapt too. So I think that's what we have to do, is be sort of adaptable and flexible to God's will. And as long as you're in that leaning, everything will be okay.